Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, YouTube subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel. I'm grateful to be here for you. Now, is our diesel as input environmental aspect exposes us to any form of legal liability or risk of enforcement from the governance or some form of legal impact to our company. This has been ISO 14001 version 2015. We are doing environmental aspects impact evaluation, and we're looking at one of the evaluation criteria here, which is legal. Are our environmental aspects subscribing to any form of law, judicial provisions? We'll take a look. Okay. Please remember the definition of environmental management system ISO 14001 that stipulates the fact that environmental management is about managing environmental aspects. How? By fulfilling compliance obligation. Here we are. Legal is one of the utmost or most powerful legal or most immediate legal implication to us. And at the same time, according to ISO 14001, we have to manage these environmental aspects by also viewing or addressing, that's the word they use, risk and opportunities. So what I have here before you right now in this particular slide is a summarized, compressed chronology of the implementation of ISO 14001, and we have done this. Environmental aspects identification has been done. I have done it in videos titled ISO 14001 input output analysis. Please browse through those videos if you are new to this channel, so that your knowledge has continuity and that would enhance a higher level of your understanding. So once that is done, we have got to evaluate environmental aspects. Why? To determine which environmental aspects are more significant by virtue of these environmental aspects causes more significant environmental impact. So we got to somehow prioritize. And how do you prioritize? It's up to you. And how do you evaluate? It's up to you. ISO is quiet as long as your evaluation technique has got rationalization and makes sense and close to accurate or accepted or representative to the situation or to the being of those environmental aspects and their corresponding environmental impact. Once we have done that, we know what are our environmental aspects, and we know, our company, we know our position as far as environmental management is concerned. Only then we formulate our environmental policy right there. And once that beautiful corporate environmental policy statement is done, well, you don't have to write Shakespeare for that. Then only we formulate what we want to achieve, what are our objectives. This is a holistic so-called intended outcome. And then we narrow down those objectives to action. So we have here planning actions to achieve as per ISO 14001, which comprises of our environmental management targets and environmental management program. Who, do what, when, and how much resources. That's what I meant. Only then we start to develop operational procedures. While having that, we look at all other activities which involve significant environmental aspects, and we start to develop SOPs for some form of operational control on those associated processes or activities. Got it? Simple, isn't it? Okay. This is the input-output analysis that I've been talking about just now, and we are picking one example, one activity for this discussion, which is the diesel transfer. Please remember, this is an activity. An activity is not an environmental aspect. An activity is an element of our organization. Therefore, the input-output analysis has been done before this. Please take a look at those videos. We are here. We are still, actually we picked diesel as an environmental aspect for our discussion. We are right now doing the aspects impact evaluation for the environmental aspect diesel, which is an input environmental aspect. Okay, this is what we are doing. So if you missed those videos, here we are. I got here the thumbnail. I just learned that when I do YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, again. And if you want to know the life cycle perspective, because life cycle perspective it's an important knowledge in ISO 14001 version 2015, because when we design operational control, we must have in our mind the life cycle perspective of all those environmental aspects involved in that operation, in that process, in that activity, in that task, in that assignment, in that machine, whatever. The life cycle perspective has to be our state of mentality when we do environmental management system. All right? Okay, let's take a look at the next slide. Now, what I have before you right now is my what I call dashboard. Similarly, YouTube has got dashboard, but this is a dashboard that I developed since 1997. Okay, and this is what we need to do, whereby in those days my associates, my staff would do what they call Excel software, Access software to do this. They are good at it. I'm not. I'm more into PowerPoint. Okay, so this is the format of aspects impact register. Please remember to begin with format, first column by having activity and process over there, and we have got aspect and followed by impact, and we are discussing this one, evaluation of one of the aspects, which is diesel. We have not complete diesel yet. Perhaps once this is done, I'm going to do for you as well environmental performance evaluation, which will come after we've finished the entire evaluation for diesel. Okay, so we are here. We are looking at whether diesel has got some form of legal impact to our company. Small combination of technical and administrative. Okay, law is administrative. So we take a look whether we have got, whether this particular environmental aspect diesel has got a form of environmental impact. How we do that is by having what is called evaluation criteria. This is the evaluation criteria for legal that I've been using since I think the last time we upgraded this was 2009, and then in 2015 we upgraded it again at a higher level. This is what we have. We've been using it until 2018, and then I don't do environmental management system anymore. I do only in-house training and also occasionally public training. So I won't be interpreting all this from number 1 right up to number 8. It's going to be taking too long of a time. If you have the opportunity, you can, well, according to my daughter, she told me that we can screenshot. I do not know how to do it. If you know how to do it, do it. Or otherwise, you can pause the video and read one by one. I apologize for the small fonts. I don't like it, but I want you to see everything in one slide so that you have a good map of the topic. Now, diesel as our environmental aspects. Take a look at number 1. Aspects are not controlled. No, diesel is controlled, right? So it doesn't fit there. aspects are controlled only, the word is only, in international or foreign law. No, in this country where I'm from, diesel is controlled, whether it's for import of diesel, production of diesel, selling of diesel, acquisition of diesel, are all regulated. Usually the customs and excise department, even some other agencies. If you know better, you can share it in the comments below, and under, I think, Ministry of Trade, internal trading. Okay, I'm not sure the name of the ministry, but you can check it out and take a look. And also it is also governed under safety and health as well, for being a hazardous cargo, for instance. That would be also. So therefore, what we see is, does it subscribe to Malaysian EQA Main Act? No. Diesel does not appear in the Environmental Quality Act 1974 Malaysia, except for a term which is being used as environmental hazardous substance. And the fact that diesel is benzene, consists of benzene, it is a raw material and environmental hazardous substance, but there is no specific regulation for the consumption, the use, and the combustion of diesel, except diesel smoke. So diesel as a fuel is not regulated in this law, but of course there are a few other local law which regulates diesel. That's it. What about number 4? No, it doesn't fit in number 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so it fits in 2. So the rating value for diesel, as far as legal is concerned in this country, in Malaysia, at this stage is 2, unless in the future the environmental law would include diesel fuel as a regulation, which I think no. So at this point the rating is 2. So let's take a look at the outcome of this evaluation so far. What have we got? There you are. Legal is 2 and magnitude is 3. Severity we have done in the last video is 5. Legal is 2. Therefore, we have not complete this evaluation yet. We need business to come, client, and situations, and frequency and duration. So this will come in the next few slides. Please stay tuned. And I promise you, at the end of this evaluation, after we've come up the score, after this is done, I promise you, inshallah, we are going to do environmental performance evaluation to ensure that our environmental management system, especially aspects impact register, conform to the standard. All right, so we got now legal evaluations done. So in the next video, we're going to evaluate a business. Is this particular environmental aspect has business impact upon us, upon our company, upon our organization, as much as legal just now has an impact, but very low impact. But diesel spill is another situation. Okay, diesel fumes is another. The score won't be number 2 as just now. It will be different. We'll try and discuss later, hopefully the next few slides. So YouTube, thank you very much for promoting this video. I appreciate your empathy. And for all subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel, thank you very much. And until we meet in the next video, insyaAllah, as a Malay, I wish everybody semoga dikurniakan keselamatan, kesejahteraan, kebahagiaan, kejayaan, kehidupan di dunia dan di akhirat. Until again we meet in the next video, I wish everybody, wherever you are, whoever you are, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.